All right, and three, two, one, action.
Good evening, Los Santos. I'm Nix with this week's stories and events. Well, not this week's, a couple weeks back. I just woke up. Top story of the night as Mr. Ink, the notorious serial killer. Top story of the night as Mr. Ink, the notorious serial killer, is still at large. That doesn't make any sense. Mr. Ink, the notorious, is that how you say it? He's a serial killer and he's still at large. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you guys. Anyway, the San Andreas Police Department would like to remind citizens to stay in large groups and well-known areas of the island and not wander. If you have any information pertaining to Mr. Ink, please contact the San Andreas Police Department hotlines 911 or 311. On Friday, September 17th, Cesar Garcia with Rogue Records released a banger of a song with Miggy called Missed Opportunities. Along with a very groovy tune, it was set to begin Miggy's mayoral campaign. Here's what Miggy had to say about his running.
Yeah, so basically this whole thing started when I won the underground fight night. I came out on top, and then everybody in the crowd was just cheering. They were like, Miggy, Miggy, Miggy. And then somebody was like, Miggy for mayor. And then I was like, damn, that's a good idea, bruh. And I just was thinking like the city could really use some good change. And so that's basically what I'm here to do. Here to bring change, give a voice to the people. I know from speaking to a lot of people, they don't feel like they've got a voice here,
Thanks, Nix. Candidate Mickey has also inspired a number of citizens to become interested in city politics, including that furry feline Salem, who is confirmed to throw in her paw into the running for mayor. Here's what the cute fur baby had to say. So here we have Salem, the newest mayoral candidate. So what do you have to say about your current running? Uh-huh. And will you have the full support of Loaf? I'm going to take that as a yes. Back to you, Nix. Well said, Salem. Meow meow indeed. Now here's Nix with the weather. Thanks, Nix. I'm in space. Ooh, how did I get here? No one knows. Oh my gosh! Aliens! Ooh. No, oh no! Oh god! The lasers! Ah! Well, for this week for Nix's slumber party, I lost my house keys. So for this week, we have Nix's surprise slumber party.
It's also very much like time escapes you in here, which we all find, which is kind of a good and a bad thing. Like we don't have any clocks or anything in here. So literally while we're in here, you can't tell like what time of day it is. So you just kind of like lose yourself back here. It's magical, in my opinion.
Thanks, Nix. And this is Nix's surprise slumber party. While we get this all set up. Here today we have the beautiful, wonderfully talented Miss Sasha Rue.
Hello. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for inviting us to the Legacy Studio. This is bonkers, crazy. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty much our home. Like, I spend more time here than anywhere else on Earth. So, you said you wanted slumber themed. Well, I sleep here most nights, so it felt fitting.
Nice. So how long have you been how long have you been making music for?
I started making music, like playing with it when I was 18, and I'm 25 now. But I got signed to my first ever record label when I was 19. So I like to say that I've been like in the industry for 5 going on 6 years. So it's been a while, yeah.
Oh, dang. And so young, too.
Yeah, which
Sheesh.
I think is like good and bad because I mean, I was very impressionable, and I feel like if I'd gone into the industry now, I would have done things maybe differently, but also you learn at the same time. So I think it's like a blessing and a curse.
And what has been the best part of your career so far?
Getting to the point in my career where I now have creative freedom, because at the beginning I didn't. And I think it was very much about like, what box does Sasha fit into, and like how best can we sell her as a, an image. And now, with like legacy and stuff, I have full creative freedom over everything I do. So everything that I put out is like my art that like I chose to do that because it represents a side of me, so it's like different. I feel like that's my favorite thing.
That's so cool. I love that. And just the fact that you've definitely find this to be your home and to definitely just like be who you are and just like grow and evolve. And it's just wonderful to hear.
Absolutely. I think that's what every artist ever wants. You don't want to be limited by what you do ever, because then it's not your art, it's somebody else's, or it might as well be. So it's good to just get to spread your own wings and show the world like what you're about.
And if you did have the choice to collab with anyone, who would it be?
Oh my goodness. That's a hard question because I have a lot of the people that I would love to collab with are actually featured on my new album that I'm working on. So I've kind of like managed to check off quite a few new collaborations. Somebody that I would like to work with, that's really tough. I would like to work with Pepper, actually. And I know we talked about it, but she's very busy and I'm currently very busy, so that's not really been something that we've been able to do. But eventually I would love to work with her because it's always been my dream to do something country. So like always.
Nice. Definitely something that I feel like the city hasn't heard before, even, especially coming from Legacy. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, 100%. She has a very different sound, and I like to kind of be able to take like what I do and apply it to anything, like any type of genre. And I mean, when I was growing up, my mom listened to 2 genres. It was R&B and it was country. It was one or the other. And so I have love for both. And I would love to, dabble in that side of music.
And with such a huge fan base that I feel like you have, and well, me included in that fan base, I love what you do.
Thank you.
And also a seemingly cult following on Instagram with like just your gorgeous selfies, and now with your song "Hold Me" going diamond, which is amazing. What can fans expect from Miss Sasha Rue in the future?
So I actually have a song dropping on Saturday, and it's the first single from the new album. So to me, I like to kind of imagine that each album is like an era, if that makes sense. So I never want it to be the same as the last. And this one is definitely the era of creative freedom. Not one single song on the album sounds anything like the other. And I'm really pushing myself, sonically, in a lot of different directions. So I think for people, what they should expect is the unexpected. I think that's the best way to put it, is you're gonna hear everything, like any different type of sound.
Well, thank you so much for coming on and being part of my slumber party. So thank you, Sasha.
No, thank you. This is the coziest, best slumber party I've ever been to, so...
Also, I have a final question.
Okay, shoot.
Do you sing in the shower?
I absolutely sing in the shower, and I kind of wish that I didn't, because I got caught singing in the shower once, and now all Julia ever wants me to do is sing on songs. And I like to say that that's not really my vibe, but people tell me that it is, and I don't know whether it is or not. So maybe I should just stay singing in the shower.
Also, final question. I swear this is the last one. I'm sorry,
Final,
I lied for the last
question.
one. Final question.
Let's go.
Would you like to TP Legacy with me?
Wait, okay, that means 2 different things. That's either like make a 10 or like throw toilet paper everywhere.
Yeah, throw toilet paper.
You want me to toilet paper all of Legacy? Okay, I'm down. Yes.
Hell yeah.
I might lose my contract, so you know, Julia, just so
No,
you know, like
we'll
I'm
use the
looking
good
at you,
stuff.
Julia.
We'll use the good stuff.
Okay, we'll use the nice toilet paper. That's fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, well, yes, high school pranks and all. I am down to TP Legacy. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Well, that's it for Nix's slumber party. We're gonna go TP Legacy, possibly paint our nails, and watch TV. You guys have a good night out there. Back to you, Nix. Well, it's my nap time yet again. Stay cozy, Los Santos. Good night. Oh no! Aliens! Or like when I say, oh no. Or I'm sorry, oh my god! Oh my gosh! Aliens! Oh my gosh! Aliens! No! Oh god, the lasers! Oh god, they're sick moves! Today they can bust it down!
I think that's pretty good.